Mic check, mic check. Are we on? Are we working? We'll be doing alright, dirty lads. Hello and a big welcome to the channel. I'm the Motorsport Madman and this is Friday Practice 2 ahead of the 2022 Spanish Grand Prix. Cars are already out on track. If you are a Formula 1 fan, please do consider subscribing to the channel because I will be live for every single qualifying and race from the Formula 1 World Championship, as well as practice sessions, preview shows, news and updates. So get yourself subscribed, and if you want to support the channel, please do hit the like button because that really helps me get going, helps YouTube notice me and put me on the list with the other Formula 1 channels and get up and running. So really appreciate you being in. Let's have a look. Who have we got? Chris Poundcoin. Yes mate, how are we doing, bro? Good afternoon, Miss Practice 1. Yeah, no worries mate, work nights. Hey Chris, you coming on the Demcast tonight? Yes Matty, how we doing Matty? Welcome in. Know what you mean, nights definitely doesn't help. Yeah, no. Hello Farhan and Tax, how are we doing? Friday Practice 2. I'll turn this music down now because we don't want that music on all for the full hour. Let's put it quiet. Right, let's get these on. Let's get into the session. FP2. They'll be putting the hammer down now. No more messing around. No more messing around. This is a proper session now. You got to start showing your hand now. FP1, you know, getting used to the car, making some setup changes, seeing how the new upgrades look, getting a feel for the circuit, circuits getting rubbered in. Still gripping up. FP2, you start to push it a little bit. What kind of pace have we got this weekend? What kind of where are we in terms of the pecking order? Because the pecking order could be massively different this weekend, and I'm well up for that. I'm well up for Aston Martin making a jump up. Can Mercedes make a jump up? FP1, they looked all right, Mercedes. So, are they on the upwards trajectory? Alonso also looking quick in FP1. He's at home, so he's going to want a strong performance. How are we doing? Yes, get in, Chris. We'll be on that later. I don't know what time he's going live, but it's not a million miles away. That you know what I mean. It's on the horizon. That so we'll dip on there later on. Are you working, Ernesto? No, bro. Friday night mode, Ernesto. Oh nah. But I've got to somehow resurrect myself because I've got to be back on here at 12 tomorrow, innit? For third practice and then qualifying at 3 p.m. But maybe I missed third practice in it. But I'll definitely be live for the qualifying at 10 to 3 anyway tomorrow afternoon. I'll definitely be live for quali. Whether I make practice 3, I don't know. But I'll try innit? I'll try. Anyway, let's get the live timings on what we're doing. There we go. Live timings on the team. We move. How are we doing? Okay for tomorrow? Oh, he's on day shifts. You're doing all right there, my lad. You're on day shifts. Yeah, so practice session is just 1 hour these days. It used to be an hour and a half. Reduced to an hour, so we've got an hour. FP2. I think Ferrari ended at 1-2 in the session this morning. Well, I say this morning, it was still this afternoon for us. But practice session's a bit later as well this year because I'm sure that practice sessions used to be in the morning at Spain. Here we go then for an onboard lap with Charles Leclerc, then down into turn 1. Looking nice. Leclerc coming straight out of the garage, then straight onto a flying lap. Bear in mind, last year they were doing, in the race, Verstappen was doing 118s, I think. The lap records in the race is a 118.1. So Verstappen's already under a 121 with his brand new aero car that's heavier, supposedly not as much downforce. The cars are pretty quick. You're probably still going at 3. I can't come on. I can't do qualifying like fully faded quali, like falling asleep. I can't, man. Try and get it going, innit? I've got to be professional, Matty. I've got to stay professional, haven't I? Yeah, haven't I? I've got to stay professional. I can't be. But yeah, there'll be a bit of a session tonight. Yeah, GTA, innit? Yeah, GTA followed by having it. I haven't got GTA downloaded these days, mate. Yeah, that was. If you'd have asked me 10 years ago, yeah, I'd have had GTA, but not these days. But all the normal drivers back in the car now. Albon back in his Williams, Perez back in the Red Bull, and Zhou Guanyu back in his Alfa Romeo after giving the cars to the reserve drivers for FP1. So this is the first session for Perez, Albon, and Zhou Guanyu. So they'll be keen to get as many laps as possible during this hour. But yeah, Mercedes looked improved. I think both Mercedes were in the top 5, or maybe both Mercedes in the top 6. It was in FP1, which is decent. We're on board with Lando Norris. Makes a mistake, goes wide at turn 7. Yeah, he's gone wide at turn 7, gone cut straight across the corner, right across the gravel. That's going to be a nightmare for the underside of the car. He's going to have made a right mess of the underside of the car. And the floor is absolutely crucial this year as well. So you know, going off and skidding across the gravel at 100 mile an hour is not ideal, especially this year with the ground effect. The floor is critical. So that won't help him out. Let me see. 25. Oh, Tax, why do you do this to yourself, man? Tax, I've told you about this betting on. I've told you about this betting on Daniel Ricciardo, man. It's not wise. Ricciardo's get a podium. 425 back. Yeah, you know why it's 425 quid back, don't you, Tax? You know why, lad? Because he ain't getting a podium. So they're prepared to put 400 quid on the line. Now it would be a shock. It would be a shock. But it's not impossible. It's not. But listen, Norris got a podium in the same car in Imola, didn't he? So it's not impossible. You're not backing a Latifi podium or something completely outrageous. You know, you're not backing you know what I mean? You're not backing a Mick Schumacher podium or a Latifi podium, or who else would have like a Zhou Guanyu podium. You know, you're in the outer regions of possible with Ricciardo. He's unlikely, but not impossible. So good luck to you. But I wouldn't certainly. Where have I got Ricciardo, actually? What were my predictions? I've not even got him in the top 10, lad. I've not even got him in the top 10 this week, lad. Yeah, so Ricciardo podium, it would shock me as well. It shocked me. The thing is though, I've gone equally bold, Tax, because I've gone Bottas podium. Yeah, I've gone Bottas podium. So you know what I mean. Bottas podium for me, my lad. Yeah, this is it, Ernesto. Bottas has been so strong the first few races of the season. He's been so strong. And on top of that, Alfa Romeo bringing upgrades as well. New front wing, new rear wing. Yeah, I'm going big. I'm going Bottas podium. But look at this. I've jinxed him. Look at what's he doing. He's on the grass. What is it? Oh, mate, he's in the mud. Look at that. Yellow flag's out. He stopped. The timing. Yeah, look, as soon as I put up this screen, as soon as I went boom, Bottas podium, mate, he's out. What's happened here? What has happened to you, Valtteri? I've got you on the podium this weekend, lad. Why do you do this? Why? I don't even... They're trying to work out what's happened as well. I don't know if his gearbox has gone. Oh, the engine's got... Something's gone there. I'm in the bin. No, it's all right, isn't it? It's all right. He's got tomorrow to sort it out. You know. I mean, he's going to lose a lot of laps here. You know, he's going to lose... You know, I'd be surprised if he gets out again today. Virtual safety car. Boom, virtual safety car. Yeah, all the graphics here, my lad. All the graphics. Yeah, so virtual safety cars, they recover Valtteri Bottas' car. So that is the Motorsport Madman curse. What was it last week? Oh, I know what it had, because this has happened before. I had Sainz to win in... I had Sainz to win in Imola, and he spun. No, that's right. He got hit in turn 1 in Imola, and he was out of the race within like 10 seconds, and I had him to win. So listen, my predictions are bang on, mate. Absolutely bang on. Oh, look at that! Nick De Vries is in the commentary box with Karun and David Croft and Damon Hill. Nick De Vries, who's Mercedes Formula E driver, took part in FP1 earlier on. Let's see what he's saying. He's saying it was amazing. So yeah, we've got the virtual safety car out, which basically just neutralises it. It just slows everyone down. Everyone's just got to go at a certain slow speed round the circuit. You can stay out on track, as half the drivers have stayed out on track. Let me get this back up on the screen actually. Yeah, so people can stay out on track, but they've just got to stay to a certain delta, so they'll just be going at like, I don't know, a third of the speed that they normally would or something like that, just while they sort out Bottas's car, get everything safe again, and then they'll get back underway in a minute or two, I'd imagine. Just need one great race. Yeah, just need one great race from him back in profit. Oh, that's it, yeah. Yeah, I suppose you put 25 quid at him every single race, then if he's on the podium in the final race, you'll break even, innit? Green flag, we're back underway. I can hide that, green flag. I don't... but yeah. Oh. Yeah, we're on. Back underway. So 45 minutes to go in FP2. And issues for Valtteri Bottas. Not ideal. I'm sure he had an issue in FP2 in Miami as well. Did he not crash in FP2 in Miami? Bottas, I'm sure. But he still had a good race. He still he was ahead of Mercedes for most of the race in Miami, Bottas, and then he made a mistake with a few laps to go, didn't he? And just brushed the wall on the exit of the final hairpin and let both Mercs through. But he's been strong. He'll be all right. They've got all night to sort it out. If he needs a new engine or whatever, new gearbox. You know, Alfa Romeo have got time to sort it out for tomorrow. Carlos Sainz on a flying lap. Round turn 9, looks nice and stable. The Ferrari looks a... Now, I can't remember, but I think in pre-season testing, I think Ferrari were rapid round here. Because if you don't know, this is the circuit where they do all the pre-season testing before the season starts. And yeah, I think Ferrari were pretty good. So it bodes well for him this weekend. I'd imagine, Sainz be looking to get his first win. Not only his first win of the season, but it'd be his first win of his career, and it would be at home as well. So, my heart says Carlos Sainz this weekend for Ferrari to win. I hope he does. That's the sort of fairy tale scenario, really, that Sainz wins it. And I hope Alonso does well. He's been a bit unlucky. Alonso's had a combination of a bit of bad luck this year, and things haven't gone well for Alonso. He's only got a couple of points, and I think Ocon's got like 30. But here, I've got the thing here. Yeah, Ocon's on 24 points, top 10 in the championship. Top 10 in the championship on 24 points. Alonso down there on 2 points, so I hope he comes good at his home race. I'm sure he'll put on a good show. Ernesto Tiesto with proper 12. Hey, you've got a quick car. You've got the 350Z, Ernesto. They're quick. They're a nice car. Them. You might have a chance. You might have a chance of beating Nicky Latifi anyway, mate. You give it a good go. Whoa. Norris nearly in the gravel there, the exit of turn 9. That was on the limit, that, from Lando Norris. You don't want to be going any more. You go another couple of inches wider than that, you're going to lose traction with the rear wheel, make you around. You spun before you know where you are. In fact, the back of those side pods do look different on the McLaren. It does look a bit more sculpted. The rear of those side pods on the McLaren do look more sculpted. They've definitely had a bit of an upgrade package off McLaren. I mean, most teams will have an upgrade package, but the thing is, it's how big it is. How big of an upgrade package are you compared to the other teams? And I think Aston Martin have bought virtually a new car. Here we go then for a replay. Lando Norris. He's right. He's on the gravel. He's dipping 2 wheels into the gravel there at turn 9. The car's sparking over the curb. The floor's sparking over the curb. Here we are on board. Then helmet cam. Yeah, it's not the way around that. It's not the way around the track. That. Whoa. Yeah, because the curb on the outer edge there, it's got like the serrated edge. He's just driven the middle of the car right across that. It's not the comfiest ride in the world. That definitely not. Early doors then, Verstappen quickest, but only by, in fact, the top 3, Verstappen and the 2 Ferraris, separated by 63 thousandths of a second. Yeah, that's what you call competitive. That if the gap between first and third is half a tenth of a second, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I love that. I mean, I said this before. I love that Ferrari and Red Bull are so evenly matched. It at least makes every single Grand Prix a 4-horse race, at least. Now, if Mercedes can catch up, now preferably sooner rather than later, if Mercedes can catch up and it can become a 6-horse race for every single Grand Prix, that's when you get the really good seasons, like 2010, 2012. As you ride away. We're alright. TV was going to go into standby mode then. Not about that life. But yeah, if Mercedes can catch up and you get 6 cars in the fight for the win every single week, you know, that's the dream ticket really. You don't really tend to get more than that. I mean, 2012, I think there was like 4 cars capable of winning at any given race, but that's it's uncommon. But at least at the moment, you've got 4 drivers that can win. I mean, unless something bizarre happens and you could have something unusual. Rob Jinx, my washing machine, put it on, forgot to press the start for the last 40 minutes. What? How's that my fault? How have you worked out that that's my fault, Chris? Forgot to press the start button. Yeah. Well, you should have seen the preview show, Chris. I forgot to switch the mic on, lad. Yeah, I talked to myself. and then to top it off, I did the preview show again 20 minutes later, got through it all. Then last night gets an email from YouTube, violated some sort of deceptive issue, and they've like deleted the video. What? I'm there like, deception? Spam? Hey? I fully jinxed myself yesterday, Chris, so don't worry. Hey, look at this. Sebastian Vettel's quickest. Oh, you're right. Stop the count. 37 minutes to go in FP2, right? Sebastian Vettel in the Aston Martin's just gone quickest. Right, stop the count. I'm done. I am done. That is it, mate. That is it. Imagine if Aston Martin are rapid with the Red Bull floor and the Red Bull side pod, and they come out, they're rapid. Imagine. That would be funny. I'd love it. But having said that, Verstappen's just smashed that time by 0.6 of a second on the soft tyres. Ernesto, I might take 350Z out for a spin on the highway. Oh yeah, no kids allowed. No, mate, yeah. Nice car. You gotta give it a run out every now and then, innit, Ernesto? It's an attainable dream car, that 350Zs. They're like an attainable. They're mint. I'll tell you what I want more than the 350Z. Honda S2000. I'll own one of them one day. I'll have an S2000. Mate. Proper turboed up and everything. Anyway. Electrics and me. I've got nothing to do with me, electrics. Nothing to do with me, Chris. He was on that stream, yeah, mate. It was on that stream. That was a disaster. But the thing is, I went off. I come back 10 minutes later, but obviously everyone had gone there, and so I talked to myself for like 40 minutes. Got through it. Gets deleted anyway. But the reason why I was fuming last night, because the preview takes all the effort. These are all right, but the preview. A Denver warning. Why? Yeah, for battery the hearing aid. Yeah, Denver messaged me. He's like, "Oh, I thought I'd muted the tab and that." Like, no. I thought I had you on mute, lad. Like, no. Technical issues, delayed. I can lip read a little. Yeah, I was just fuming. Here we are on board with Carlos Sainz porpoising round turn 9. That's not ideal, is it? You don't want to be bouncing off the ground, going flat through turn 9, bouncing off the tarmac. Not an ideal situation, that. At like 160 mile an hour. Here he comes in on the final chicane. Yeah, you can't take too much curb, and you can't go too wide on the exit of the final corner as well. And Sainz goes quickest and into the 119s. He's a 119.9 for Carlos Sainz. A mere what? 16 thousandths of a second quicker than Max Verstappen. Game on between Ferrari and Red Bull again. Vettel's still up there in third. Get in there, he led. Get in. Yeah, so Sainz on just dipped under the 120s. Verstappen virtually a 120 flat. I think they're the only two really of the competitive bunch that they've properly gone for a lap. Because Perez 8/10 away, I doubt that's representative. And Leclerc's still on the mediums. So he's not done a proper steaming lap yet. Full beans lap. But I think the Aston Martins have, Vettel 7/10 off the pace. You know what I mean? He'll take that. That's an improvement on where they have been up to now. Here comes Leclerc then. Now he's on the soft tyres, Charles Leclerc. Can he improve on Carlos Sainz's 119.990? He's fully going for a qualifying run here. This is a proper quali lap from. He's lining it up here for a proper quali lap for Charles Charles Leclerc. Okay, here we go then. Charles Leclerc's gonna go for and show the true pace of the Ferrari then. Can it hold a candle to the Red Bull? I'm guessing yes. Down into turn 1. Oh, they've gone for the raw audio, no commentary lap. Yeah, they does sound good. I mean, they're not like they were in the V8 days, or certainly the V10 days, but they definitely sound a lot better than they did in 2014 when they first went to these engines. It's definitely come a long way since then. Through the middle sector then for Charles Leclerc. Turn 7 and 8. Oh, nice through there. Turn 9, is it flat? I don't know. Near enough flat out over the exit curb. Down into the newly profiled turn 10 then. Opens up a lot more on the exit. Able to carry a lot more speed through turn 10. Turn 11. Slow understeery type corner. Into the final few corners and final chicane for Charles Leclerc. Got to keep it nice and neat. No bouncing over the curbs. Nice on the exit curb. Comes around the final corner then. Charles Leclerc. 119. What's that? A 119.6 goes 3/10 quicker than Carlos Sainz and Max Verstappen. While we're watching that as well, Fernando Alonso's popped up into the top 5 as well. Goes quicker than Vettel and Perez. P4 for Fernando Alonso at the minute. Yeah, I've seen it, Ernesto. Yeah, man. They've come with... Aston Martin have gone big, man. They've come with the Red Bull style floor and side pods. So, yeah, Aston Martin have probably in terms of visual aspect, Aston Martin have got the biggest upgrade package. Now, whether that translates as they're the ones that have made the biggest step in terms of pace, I don't know. But they're certainly visually the team that's should come out with a beast better car of Aston Martin. Yeah, full Red Bull mode, which is a bit of a grey area, isn't it? What they've done there. It's a bit of a grey area what they've done there. Fully copying. Have they designed it themselves, and it just happens to look exactly the same as the Red Bull side pod? I'd say that's unlikely, but possible. But more likely they've seen the Red Bull concept in at the end of pre-season testing and gone, that's the one for me. that's the side pod design for me. And then they've spent the last 2.5 months working on it, and there it is, the green Red Bull. But if it's anywhere near as fast as a Red Bull, game on, innit? Then Red Bull would definitely protest it. If Aston Martin's rapid this weekend, then Red Bull definitely protesting it. If they're still on the outer the outer regions of the points, maybe picking up a P10 or like, if they're 11th and 13th, you probably won't hear anything about it. But if they're rapid, mate, Red Bull will be on the case. On the case, like they were with, like Mercedes were. Or was it Red Bull that were complaining about that? When Racing Point come out with the pink Mercedes, and all the teams were actually protesting. I think was it Renault that were protesting the brake ducts and that. Like, you can't just blatantly copy someone. But yeah, it does look nice, Ernesto. Yeah, they've gone. They've gone for a different concept. I've asked them mine, but the thing is, fair enough, man. If it's not working, you got to change it, don't you? I just wonder whether Mercedes will do something drastic. Let's say that they're not on the pace again this weekend. Do Mercedes make massive changes? Maybe they could just sort of, in a way, focus on 2023 and just make like massive changes. Come back with like a completely different side pod design and just think, if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. We'll focus on next year sort of attitude. Could get to that for Mercedes if they're not quick here. Oh, we come back from the ad break on Sky, and we're seeing Alexander Albon going straight over that same exit curb and turn 9, a very high speed corner on the circuit, and doing the same as Lando Norris, putting the middle of the car right over that serrated edge of the curb, and a lot of sparks, probably damaged the floor, and it's not where you want to be putting the car. That 25 minutes to go then, soon gone, beyond halfway through this practice session. It's gone quick. And also during the ad break that they've just had, Russell has gone second quickest, only a 10th off the pace. Is this it? I mean, I said this in FP2 in Miami. I said a Mercedes back. You know what I mean? Here's Lewis on a lap then towards the he's in the final chicane. Lewis Hamilton, can he confirm Mercedes pace here? He's looking for a 1:19.6 to beat Leclerc, and it's a 1:19.8. Hey, hey up, hey up. This is actually a big moment. Don't get this twisted. This is a big moment. Oh, engine problem for Valtteri Bottas. That's what that was. But that's actually a big moment. Both Russell and Hamilton only 2/10 off Charles Leclerc's time. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. Wow. You know, you go back a couple of races ago, and they'd have been 8, 9 tenths. You know, 7, 8, 9 tenths off the pace. They're near enough on the pace. That's a very good sign. I mean, it's not fully representative because we're not in a competitive qualifying session, but it's a very good sign that Mercedes are starting to pick this. They're starting to gather this. They're starting to gather this together, Mercedes. Both cars within 2/10 of Leclerc's Ferrari. There'll be a bit of a sigh of relief there from Toto Wolff and the rest of them, that's for sure. Cheers, Ernesto, bro. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's big. I mean, I said in... They showed a bit of pace in Miami as well in one of the practice sessions. I think that was in FP2 as well. I was saying a Mercedes back. And then in quali, you know, they struggled, and in the race, they struggled, especially compared to, you know, Red Bull and Ferrari. They really struggled. So, I'm not going to jump to massive conclusions, but that is a positive sign from Mercedes. Like I said before, I'd love to see 6 cars in the hunt to win every single race. You know, that's what makes a great season. The more horses that can win, the more drivers that can have the chance, have the possibility of winning, the better. Lando Norris's floor has come off the car. Then I wonder if he's damaged it that much that they've had to. They're having to. Yeah. Lando Norris. But this is the thing. I don't know if that was the exact cause, but going wide at turn 9 there and bouncing over that serrated curb. You know, I don't know how fast they're going around that corner, but it's a fair. You know, you're nearly going flat out. You got to be 150 mile an hour plus around there. And the last thing you want is to be scraping the underside of the car. Yeah, we see an up close of Mercedes upgrades. Yeah, they've upgraded that. They've got that double bib that Aston Martin have got underneath the car. Look at how complex and all the little creases and waves and cuts in the floor now. These are just going to get more and more complex, these floors. And the side pods are getting more and more compact. So you've got this bigger and bigger sort of area where it's just the floor without any other bodywork, and they're getting so complex now. This is where a lot of the development's going to come, the rear end of these floors. Yeah, we're just seeing a close-up of the Aston Martin coming with a full red. Yeah, look at this. We've got a side-by-side here of the Red Bull and the Aston Martin. Very similar. Very similar. They've even with the vents as well. Even the cooling vents. Mike looking on, thinking, Yeah, but even the cooling vents on the top of the side pod are the same. You can't even deny it, man. It's crazy. The objective of the cost cap was to create more competitive championship. Da 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 da. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, Leclerc with a 1:19.6. Both Mercedes just behind that. Sainz in the other Ferrari, 3/10 off. Verstappen fifth at the minute, but he's just going out to potentially improve his time. Alonso up there in the top six. I don't think Perez has properly gone for a push lap because he's a second off the pace and more than half a second behind Verstappen. Maybe he has, but I don't know. He won't be a second off. Perez has not done a proper flying lap. But then again, having said that, this is his first session. He's not had an FP1 to warm up. He's coming to FP2 cold. So, maybe that's a result of him losing a session has cost him half a second so far. Vettel's still up there in P8, not bad at all. Ocon P9 and Mick Schumacher at the moment in P10. He'd be desperate at some points. Magnussen, how many points is Magnussen, his teammate in the same car? Yeah, Magnussen's got 15 points. Mick Schumacher yet to score. Could this be the race that Mick Schumacher finally scores points? I would love to see it. 18 minutes to go then in this FP2 session. You've seen how many laps everyone's done. Sainz has Stroll's done the most, I think, with 18 laps. Sainz has done 17. But the guys that need to do the most are the guys that missed FP1. Perez, Zhou Guanyu and Albon. They're the ones that need to be pounding around, getting all the data. Missing FP1 to let the reserve drivers have a go, which is a good idea. Leclerc back on the medium tyres now then. Charles Leclerc started on the front row at every race this season, never had a top 3 start or finish in the Spanish Grand Prix. Well, that might change, although, if you look at my predictions, where's Carlos? Where's Charles Leclerc? Non-existent. Now, I'm going bold, and I'm going to say Leclerc DNF. Yeah, going bold. I think I just want that for the championship. Nah, Max will catch up whether Charles breaks down or not. Max is catching him, man. I mean, what's the gap now? 19 points. Verstappen on 85, Leclerc on 104. I mean, you go back 2 races ago, that gap was like 40-50 point gap between Verstappen and Leclerc, like 2 races ago. Now it's 19. Yeah. Verstappen's won 3 out of the first 5 races. Leclerc's won the other 2. So it is a 2-horse race at the minute. I hope Sainz can get off the mark here though and win this one. Trackside with Martin Brundle then. Turn, yeah. Oh, what? So they're calling turn 11 that little kink, and then they're calling the long right-hander, that's turn 12, is it? Right. Difficult corner turn 12 is you don't know exactly when to put the power down. You sort of just hovering there, trying not to understeer. But Martin Brundle gets all the best viewing areas. Proper trackside. It's a patience corner. Exactly. Yeah, you've got to. Yeah, it's a difficult long corner. Is turn 12 in Barcelona. You got to be careful, man. Tell you what, looks like everyone's out on track anyway from where Martin stood. They're virtually every single car's out there. But there would be. There's like less than 15 minutes to go in FP2. But yeah, virtually everyone out on circuit. Yeah, he gets all the best spots, does Martin Brundle. You know, he's in the spot there money can't buy. Unless you're a marshal, you ain't seen a Grand Prix from anywhere he gets to stand. Unless you're a marshal. Here we are then with Sergio Perez. But yeah, he needs to improve. He's on a 20.6. Yeah, he's a second off the pace. He is on the soft tyres now. But I don't know if this is exactly. I don't. This is not exactly a flying lap, but maybe he's winding up for a flying lap. Sergio Perez. But yeah, Norris last of all then, going wide over the curb. I don't know if that's the reason why they've stopped the car and take the floor off it, but best guess is that Norris damaged the floor on the exit of turn 9, and he probably won't be going out again. I know, Mercedes second and third, Martin. I was saying before when they popped up in second and third like 20 minutes ago, I was saying, wow, you know, that's potentially a big moment. You know, is that Mercedes saying, you know, is that them, we're back? You know, is that the moment that they're back? Mind you, though, I probably said the same in Miami. I think they had a good practice session in Miami, didn't they? But that is a surprise. I think I've got them 8th and 9th, I think. Let's have a look on here. Yeah, I've got them 8th and 9th, so I'm in the bin. Yeah. Yeah, I predicted Mercedes 8th and 9th on Sunday, but going off this pace, listen, I'd love it. I'd love it if Mercedes were back. More the better, innit? More that can fight for the win, the better. So, I'm all for it. The thing is, Lewis's winner rate in every single season he's competed. Little stat, he's up for grabs, isn't it? He's up for yeah. Ever since he's entered the sport in 2007, he's won at least one race in every single season. Can he do it this year? He should be able to eventually win a race at the back end of the season, I would say, but he might have to rely on a bit of luck. He might have to rely on a couple of the guys at the front having issues if he's going to win one this year, unless Mercedes really do pull a second out of the bag and really do come back from the dead. You know what I mean? Drop like. Yeah, innit, Martin? Drop a like on the ting. Yeah. If you want to support the channel, please do, because it helps me get noticed by YouTube. Get on the list with the other F1 channels, innit? And then more people can more people can find us and start growing this community, innit? That's the goal. But we've got to get on the list. We've got to get up there, and any bit of interaction is critical. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do practice 3 tomorrow. That'll be at midday. We'll have to see what happens tonight. But I'll definitely be live for qualifying. In fact, let me just have a look. Yeah, definitely be live at 10 to 3 for qualifying at 3 tomorrow. Whether I do practice 3, then live at 5. Well, that's good timing because that's when this finishes. So I'll be not live at 5. So that works out like a dream. The graphics channel. Oh, mate. Appreciate it, Ernesto. You know what I mean? Yeah. Put it this way. I'm going for it. Put it that way, Ernesto. You know what I mean? I'm going for it. And the thing is, we improve every week. You know, we improve the graphics and everything's better than the previous week. Apart from the nightmare I had with the green screen last week, that was horrible. But apart from that, every week's better. Introducing new things, tweak things slightly, come up with a new idea, and think, oh, I'll add that, take that off, and yeah, now it's just about being consistent, and we'll get there. Live at 5. Yeah, we'll be on it. Although I don't think I'll be on a gaming one with him because I've not got any gaming. All I've got installed is Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's it. And that takes up like all the memory, especially when you got all the add-ons like I have. that's all the memory, the Xbox in one go. So I haven't got no room for FIFA, no room for GTA, no room for anything. Because I fly Boeings around the world. In the virtual world. Well, yeah, this is Mercedes are back here. Both in the top 3. And look at Fernando Alonso up there in P6 as well. It's a good sign for Mercedes to be both. It's a good sign for Mercedes to be on the pace here because this is where you get found out. If you're quick in Spain, that's a really good sign because this circuit has all the characteristics. It's got the slow. I mean, this is why they test here. This is why they do winter testing here because it's got the slow corners. It's got everything. It's got the slow corners, the high speed corners, the medium speed corners. It's got the long straights. You know, you've got to have a good car around here. It's not particularly, you know, it's not particularly one way or the other. It's not like it's all long straights and tight corners. It's not purely just high speed. You've got a bit of everything. You know, if you're quick in Spain, you're quick everywhere. That's the old saying anyway. You know, if you're quick round here, you're quick everywhere. And so for Mercedes to pull it out of the bag, be quick there in FP2. Bodes well for the rest of the season, but we'll see how they do tomorrow when the real sessions start. 3 p.m. tomorrow for qualifying. Then we'll really see because the other teams that may have not done a full quali mode run, like maybe Perez didn't do a full quali balls to the wall lap. You know, maybe like the McLarens, you know, Norris has not even got out of the garage properly. You know, Bottas broke down. You know, he's been out of the game. So not everyone's gone for a full balls to the wall quali lap. But yeah, certainly good sign. 5 minutes to go. Yeah, they're just saying that Alonso good pace as well. Alpine with good pace. 6th and 9th. Yeah, I think I'd agree with Ted. Ted saying that Alpine fourth fastest team. I think I'd agree with that. I think I'd agree with that. I think over the season it will prove that Red Bull are the quickest. But I think here this weekend it might be Ferrari quickest. But I think over the full season, Red Bull might come out on top. But Ferrari's certainly looking rapid round here, as quick as Red Bull. But Verstappen can always pull something out of the bag. And then I'd say Mercedes looking like third quickest. Alpine possibly fourth fastest team, which is pretty damn good. He be at work. Oh, Nesto, it's gutting, mate. Well, we'll still be going anyway. By the time you finish your shift, 12 hours later or whenever. If you know us lot, like, one of us will still be going. Put it that way. Someone will still be going. Whether it's me, I don't know, because I've got to do qualifying tomorrow. I'm not missing that. Even if I come live or not, I'm not missing it. Like not gonna watch it. That would never happen where I don't watch it. Whether I'm not live on YouTube's that's another scenario. But I definitely watch it. So, but one of us will still be going, innit? You know what I mean? Someone will still be on when you finish your shift, Ernesto. So we're doing all right as we always are. Charles Leclerc then with 2.5 minutes to go puts a set of soft tyres on it. Is he going to go for a final flurry? Is he going to wind it up and try and improve? He's already P1. Is he going to put even a bigger gap between him and everyone else, or is he just going to do a couple of normal laps and back in? For a replay then of Charles Leclerc. I think this was the lap that put him quickest then. Probably about half an hour ago now. 20 minutes, half an hour ago. Yeah. That was his quickest lap, Damon. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's out there. Apart from Lando Norris and Bottas. Minute to go. I'm still sticking with what I said. I'm still going Sainz to win because I'd love to see it. But the Bottas podium is looking sketchy. As we see Perez cutting straight across turn 8 there. Yeah, going straight across the gravel at turn 8. Not what you want to be doing. Caught out by a gust of wind. Something or other. Might have just braked too late. Don't know. But that's looking like the final. Order. And Mercedes will be very happy with this session. No doubt about that. Mercedes will be. There'll be a few patting each other's back going on behind the scenes there at Mercedes, going, we're We're not in the doldrums anymore. We're not 16th anymore. You know what I mean? They're up there. Oh, this shouldn't be. This shouldn't be. Yeah. You know, Lewis Hamilton getting knocked out in Q1 shouldn't be a thing tomorrow. Shouldn't be. Final laps then for everyone. I don't think anyone's going to improve though in the final lap. The golden moment was like 20 odd minutes ago. Everyone stuck a brand new set of soft tyres on and went for the quick laps about 20 minutes, half an hour ago, and that's virtually the way it stayed until the end. No big dramas, just Bottas. Couple of things, yeah. Bottas broke down. I don't know if his engine went. And Lando Norris had issues. I don't know if he damaged the floor going wide at turn 9. So Norris hasn't had many laps, but everyone else, not much drama really. So that is about it. I'm going to put that off. So yeah, join me tomorrow. Could be midday, but more likely to be 10 to 3 tomorrow afternoon for qualifying, but maybe for practice 3 at midday. But yeah, I will see you next time, guys. Peace out.